A very good afternoon to everyone. First of all, thanks a lot to the entire team, UNNATI, to give us this opportunity to come here. It's very rare that we get an opportunity to talk about what we exactly do and how we are trying to bring a difference at any point in time. So I will take you through. So we very much know that with the time we can see MSMEs, as the team from IOCS showed, that MSMEs are slowly showing up for the business. But the most difficult part is how to sustain them in our business. Because the amount of competition which is being rising, I will be taking you through the journey, what we do to make sure they sustain their business and we develop them as a vendors.
And not just vendors for today, vendors for tomorrow. So the first thing that I will be like to showing is how we make the vendors. First and foremost, we have a business partner selection criteria. So we don't call them vendors, we call them as business partners. तो हमारे लिए शादी है. अगर एक बार हो गई तो हो गई. Then once we are selected, मतलब फिर 100 में से एक का ही तलाक होता है, वरना बाकी को तो हमें कैसे भी करके आगे बढ़ाना ही है. So we have to make sure that we develop them and take them to the another level. So first process is a business partner selection program. So we select the business partner in a very rigorous manner. As the IOCA team said, they have a portal online. We do have our portal, but we post all our requirement on our LinkedIn page, which is the most accessible page for every industry person as on today. So all our EOIs gets published over there. And Vedanta being one of the biggest conglomerates and one of the biggest Asia's biggest mining company, all our requirements come on the Vedanta page also. And as I come from Sterlite Copper, the the requirements for individual companies come on their respective LinkedIn pages also. So after we go through the entire process of selecting the business partner, we do something called as business partner value addition. आज एक मेरा business partner select हो गया है, तो उसके आगे I take the material from them, I take services from them. Now I need to understand what value addition this vendor is going to bring in my company. So for doing that, we take these. There is something called as value creation program. जहाँ पे आज I'll give you a very simple example. So we have our transporters in our company. So as a part of this value addition thing, now we are trying to give them the warehouse business also, because they are the ones who understand our product at the best level, because they are the ones who are transporting it. So आज हम उनको एक step ऊपर उठा के we are looking if they can take the warehousing and take the end-to-end accountability of it. So that's the next step. Every business partner has something to add in our value chain. So that's what you are looking at. We are going for an end-to-end contracting excellence, because contract is nothing but, as I said, Shadi, because that is something which binds us for years. We are trying to make sure we have the longest of association. Ek to, the process of selection should be so rigorous that we ensure that we meet the right partner. But ek bar, once we meet the right partner, we need to make sure we have a very long-term association with them, a sustainable relationship. So it maybe it's ups and downs. We have to make sure we are with our business partner. So we do these something called as end-to-end contracting. Every contract that we do today at in Vedanta is a performance linked contract. आज if I as an individual मेरा appraisal होता है, मैं अपने KPIs भरता हूँ, in the same way my business partner is also ensured that he has to be accountable for what he is coming to. So we all the contracts that we do today are purely monitored basis on the key performance indicators, which are mandatory in every contract. Then is business partner continuous engagement. So we make sure कि हमारा continuously उसमें एक बार material आ गया या एक बार service चालू हो गई, we have something called as business partner excellence program and business partner act up. तो उसमें हम लोग every month, I'll be showing it in the upcoming slides. Every month we have connect of our vendors with our senior management on regular basis to ensure कि हम लोग उनसे हर महीने connect हो रहे हैं and we can know कि उनकी problem क्या है. So I'll come to the point where पहले हमारा मॉडल क्या था और आज के टाइम पे हमारा मॉडल क्या बन गया है. So earlier we had very limited coverage of business partners, very selected partners as we told we were dealing with. We had only commercial owners, like I am head strategic procurement. I used to deal with them directly. They might not have come across as CEO, because आज जो मुझे प्रॉब्लम बोलेंगे वो मेरे तक रहेगी, अगर वो सीनियर मैनेजमेंट पे जाएगी शायद वो ज्यादा एक्सेलरेट होगी. So we do that. So what we have done is, instead of only one contractor, now we are having all partners including MSME. Our major emphasis is to have our business with our local partners and try to build them as a future for tomorrow, because we know if the nearest our resource, the better it is. So we have that. So now what additional we are doing is, not only us, the engagement is with our I'll just take you through the slide. So this is one of the thing, like last month, this is the last month ka picture. This is the CEO, Mr. Puneet Khurana. So we have these engagements on monthly basis with our senior management for all the vendors who are there. So as they can directly communicate what issues they are facing on regular basis with us. So I'll take you back to the slide. So पहले हम बहुत ऊपर के लेवल पे डिस्कस करते थे इश्यूज. नाउ वी नीड टू मेक श्योर नाउ व्हाट वी आर डिस्कसिंग. आज के टाइम पे हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं बेसिक गेट पास प्रोसेस जिसमें उनको इशू आ सकता है. टुडे वी आर डिस्कसिंग the basic amenities that they require, not at our side, but at their side to facilitate the things at a faster pace. If I know a vendor is an OEM vendor and uski production ki speed slow hai, to what I can do in his input to ensure my material comes on time. I am talking about payment simplification process, jahan pe main, how can I make sure that my payment goes to them at the fastest pace? We are we are gone into one step ahead and we are gone into financing of those vendors to make sure unka payment timely ho. So these are the things that we are talking about. Their training and accommodation. Today we have more than 450 people who are actually getting trained basis our trained skilled trainers, not from inside but from outside also. So we have a training program for all the like O&M contractors जो हैं, R&M के लिए जो लोग आ रहे हैं, उनकी ट्रेनिंग को अपस्किल करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट इज रनिंग सो मेनी प्रोग्राम. वी आर वेरी हैप्पी अबाउट इट, बट एट आवर लेवल वट एवर वी कैन कंट्रीब्यूट हम अपनी साइट पे उस चीज को कर रहे हैं. I guess I have almost covered all this, which also includes soft skill training and all. Like there are people who are in mechanical fitters and all. उनको basic Hindi और English सिखाने के लिए the soft skill training हो गई. We are taking up all those things which we can do from our side. This is the overall business excellence program which we talk about. Ki identifying the right partner. How we identify this? There is, as I guess IOC team has already covered, we go for a very rigorous process. हमारा tender आता है. Tender के बाद we have our official mail ID, which is procurement.sc.vedanta.co.in, where all the inquiries, whichever vendor wants to write to us, they directly write their concerns, they directly write their, if they are, if anyone from here is there, they can just directly write us that we are interested, हम ये बनाते हैं. Almost we receive more than 50 profiles in a month on those, on that mail ID, and we sort them out and we reach out to them on a regular basis. And उसके बाद once we select these partners, we then float a formal RFQ. RFQ goes to them. They revert us back. We have a proper pre-qualification evaluation where we see we have third-party evaluation. We have actually have third-party who goes and checks all these pre-qualification criteria. We have partnered with Odyssey and Deloitte who are doing it for us. And वो check करने के बाद we take the most feasible partners and we do something called as techno-commercial evaluation, and not just the commercial evaluation. We give weightages to the technical parameter, we give weightage to commercial, we give weightage to everything. Matlab, the overall decision is a holistic decision and not only on price at our level, because we believe it's not only the cost that brings value addition, it's the overall proposal from the vendor which adds the value to us. तो वो एक मेजर चीज है जिसके ऊपर हम काम कर रहे हैं. Designing the right contract. हमें we believe all the people who have come here and are presenting, we come from very big conglomerates, but we have MSC partners to make sure हमारे contracts उस तरीके से design हो जो MSC vendors या जो small vendors हैं उनके लिए भी favorable हो. That is one major thing which we have been missing out for a very long time previously, because we make a very big 200 page का contract, 150 page का contract which many of the smaller vendors don't read. And tomorrow in case of any issue, we secure ourselves to make sure the contracts are designed in such a manner that take care of both the parties' interests. So that is one thing we are working on. Performance monitoring. आज जब मैं बोल रहा हूँ हमने KPI रखा है, it is not the KPI that they are working. उनकी performance को हर महीने monitor करना और बताना कि वो कैसे better perform कर सकते हैं. That is one thing we are working on. Capability building. As I told, training is what we are giving. Rewards and recognition. Every contract that we are making today is an incentive-based contract. We don't want to penalize them, we want to incentivize them to make sure that works as a motivation for them to perform better. So that is one thing which has changed over a period of time. That's how we want to build their confidence and build their morale. Feedback from relevant stakeholders. So as I told you, the way we do it with our CEO, every annual basis, we take their feedback to understand what they feel they can do better, where they need our help, and what and how we can together, as we said, a shadi, we have to make it a success. So these are few testimonials. This is a business partner act up where we up level our partners at group level. Our chairman, Mr. Anil Agarwal, meets them, and we finally, this is Gear India who is working at Aluminium. This is their testimonial. We have Pinolo, who is our logistic partners. So we have partners who started as with 2 trucks in our logistics and today have a fleet of 400 trucks with a 20 years of association with Vedanta. So it's like staying with us and living with us and dying with us. So that's it from our side. Thanks a lot.